Welcome to the UDP broadcast, a podcast where a group of friends get together and talk about gaming-related topics and offer both informed and uninformed opinions. I'm your host, Luminary, and I'm accompanied today by our co-hosts, the Nordic Cajun.
You thought we were still on an ad break? My bad.
It literally ended when Chris started talking about balls, so I'm like, all right, well, here we go.
We're gonna let it roll. Da-da-da-da-da.
She called it, and I'm like, well, we're doing this now.
The balls will roll like the heads.
Right. The eternal
Oh,
barcode. I'm me.
Howdy, I'm playing with my beaver and I'm going to make it wet.
Oh no!
See, I got a whole pond right here.
Everybody
There'll be
participating
lots
at
of
home
wet
has to take a
beavers.
shot on that. All right.
There's going to be lots of wet beavers because here's the water source right here.
I mean, hush, hush.
Well, then I have this shaft for an ancient aquifer that I can start
Listen.
turning.
I know I got the balls rolling, but you don't have to start talking about your beaver. Put your beaver away for later.
Well, I'm going
This
to crank
is-
the shaft. How about that?
This is the third week in a row between laying pipe and playing with beavers. Like, I'm just on a roll. Let him rock it.
Let him
That's
go.
right. I should probably lay some pipe next week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mario.
And our resident time
Mhm.
traveler, Raina, the crit chicken.
You know, we started from the balls, and now we're here.
It's all right. We got all the important parts in place. So,
I'll show you my Plymouth Rock.
Do I want to know?
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Oh my god.
Yep. Head, balls, and love is in the air. Perfect. Okay.
Shoulders.
Wow, it's like sea sponges up in here, just shooting it all over the place.
Yep. Speaking of shooting it all over the place, this is episode 117. Before we get into whatever it is we're going to talk about today, Aimee has the important words.
I do. 10% / all of the profits from the show right now go to the Trevor Project. And the Trevor Project is a wonderful organization looking to end suicide among LGBTQ kids and youth. So if you've got spare money, throw it their way. They definitely need it. It's a fantastic organization to support.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Cajun.
We also have opinions. Did you know we have opinions? And you might not like them. But don't worry. I'll give you your opinion if I want it. That's my way of saying don't sue us, because I'll just eat your servers. I'll be like the dude that ate the entire airplane, and I'll just eat your servers.
Yeah, they'll do it too.
That dude was insane.
You wouldn't believe how much you can pack inside one barcode. Okay. So, I think, Cajun, you were
then.
investigating stuff. Tell us about the thing going on with, I think it was Discord is what you were looking at, yeah?
Oh, sweet Lord. I mean, it's the biggest talking point across the 9 realms. If you haven't seen or you've been living under a rock, the biggest, lovely thing that all the big people are liking to do right now, like YouTube and all these assholes, are trying to roll out things for identification of their users under the guise of, as we all know, and under the guise of, we got to protect the children. We have to keep them safe. So they're trying to roll out this little photo ID confirmation here on Discord. I think it originally is rolling out in the EU where all this bullshit has begun. And in order for you to access adult level things on Discord servers, because a lot of Discord servers have their own adults only section, not for safe section, or simply talking about things that are related, they don't let kids within parameters of their chats. Unless you provide evidence that you are an adult, then it's going to be your government ID at this point, or there's a secondary way you can do it. But either way, it's not a great time. And of course, they do it under the guise of whatever application you use on your computer and on your account stays on your computer or your account. Until you read who is doing the data collection on the back end. It's a program called Persona. They will be taking a look at your personal data that you scan in for your ID and identification, and we'll be using it for third-party databases, government records, and all that, and collect it on their servers, which you, of course, you know is a company. They're going to sell it to other people. Now, in America and across the world, we're not strangers to our data being sold. The moment you turn on your phone, you're getting ads for things that you said because Big Brother's always listening. So we, as a consumer base, we've gotten to a point where we will show you how far we'll let you put the goalposts or getting pissed off at you. We're okay with certain things happening, like with Facebook and their ads and Twitter and X and how they do their things. But these people are breaking the golden rule. They're being a dick about it. They're lying about it to your face. They said that whatever information that you use to identify yourself will remain with your account strictly on yours and will not be kept in perpetuity, not be kept or sold. And immediately people have seen that their information will be kept and sold by the third-party company.
So it's kind of like the Doge branch of the government that's like, we're just going to take a quick look at your social security numbers. Don't know if we're going to implode your social security retirement stuff, but no, we don't exist anymore, but we do have your numbers.
Yep. And of course, on the low ball end of just normal quote unquote C of this, it is just more information being gathered to sell to third parties for ads and stuff, which is odd because at the moment, air quotes, there are no ads on Discord other than them trying to sell you Nitro all the time.
Oh, speaking of ads and protecting children and stuff like that, and the reason why they're having the identification stuff or whatever going on because of certain things. Have you seen what popped up on the front page of Roblox right next to the following in the browse?
I stay away from that cesspool, but do tell me what you found.
So on the main search bar, there's following, browse, and Roblox.
Oh, you mean on
on
Twitch?
Twitch,
Yeah, I saw that. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
Apparently they're having a partnership with Twitch, which honestly, I think that's a bad move considering they're still being investigated.
Yeah. They're still under heavy investigation for the whole well, I'm just gonna share it with pedophilia ring. Just to call a spade a spade. There's just certain things you don't touch with a 12-foot pole, and right now Roblox is one of them. And what Discord is doing with their privacy shit is doing. And like I said, on the low end, sure, it's just selling their data. But of course, you have all your tinfoil hat people on the high end thinking that this is more for the deep state, more for government surveillance, especially with certain frozen water things going on in the country right now. So it's let's rewind time a little bit to a little website called Tumblr. I know Tumblr was the website to be on for getting your name out there, for sharing your artwork and all this good stuff. And
DeviantArt.
DeviantArt is its own cesspool now that has got involved with AI. We don't talk about DeviantArt. That is no, just no. But
that is a pile of hammers.
it is.
Oh, what, you don't like the llamas?
I like llamas if they have hats.
Oh, they have a
Or
bunch
they
of
really
modified
whip
llamas
the
with
llama ass.
no, they had like llama badges on DeviantArt. I should
No,
know this
I
like
like it.
better.
back in the good day, DeviantArt used to be fun. Now it's just an AI cesspool. So,
Well,
but for Tumblr, it was pretty wide open for what you could do on there. Like it had artwork, you had blogs, you had photography, and of course you had a plethora of not safe for work stuff out there, ranging from actual artistic nudes to full on, womp. And it was just how it was until Apple got involved, saying if you're going to promote this on your platform, we can't load your app in our store. And what did Tumblr do? They folded, and now Tumblr is gone the way of the Yahoo, if that makes sense. Discord is doing something similar. they are betraying their fan base for whatever amount of dollars or whoever is pulling their strings in the background for this identification thing. YouTube had already gotten flack for their attempt at doing it. Roblox was rolling out one. Like they're all trying to do it, and everybody who's done it has gotten backlash and has gotten their fan base to leave. If what we saw with with Disney and everybody undoing their Disney Plus and canceling their cruises when Disney, what was the thing that they did that got everybody pissed off?
Well, I
I
know
totally.
that the Carnival cruises and stuff like that had people getting ill or dying and stuff like that because of on water stuff happening on the cruise ships or whatever.
Yeah,
But
that definitely happened, but Disney either announced something or did something. Oh no, it was when I got it was when Jimmy Kimmel got canceled.
oh,
Everybody canceled their Disney Plus accounts, their Peacock accounts, canceled their Disney cruises, and instantly he got put back into his job.
ah,
Discord's going down the same path. People are canceling their nitros. People are like, I mean, I were joking the other day about getting a TeamSpeak server up and running to get away from it. Like people are already talking about leaving, so they're going to lose the people that they're supposed to be loyal to. And when a company starts doing that, it's time to go find the next bigger, better thing. It's almost as bad. I don't know if y'all heard about this one. I don't know why I'm on Shoot Down Corporation Day, but Chipotle. Have you heard
It's
about the
what we
little?
do, Cajun. I don't know why.
hey,
I'm not normally the one spearheading it right now. I feel like I may.
it's like Valentine's Day. It's like, yeah, it's Single Appreciation Day, and in this case, we're breaking up with certain corporations that are treating us. Speaking of which, also shade being thrown. Did you see how TeamSpeak's been like interacting with those Discord posts and stuff like that? They've been throwing heavy fucking shade at Discord.
Oh, good on them.
Heavy. If you go to their, it's hold on. If you go to their Twitter page or X page or whatever, you'll see they just keep on casually throwing shade at Discord.
Dude,
Beautiful.
good for them. Like even freaking. Have y'all ever heard of the website Gaia Online?
Like, yeah, I remember that. And they actually are, the people from Gaia Online are actually active on X as well. But TeamSpeak made a rip on Discord. One of the memes that they posted was Discord users spending $20 a week on decorations when asked to spare $4 for a TeamSpeak server, falls over and collapses. You can simply self-host a server for free, and they're advertising that.
There you go.
As one
And,
does.
but with we're gonna I guess we'll call this Corporation Day. With Chipotle, the owner of the company or the CEO was caught on an interview or talking with somebody talking about their prices. And I personally have maybe had Chipotle once. I think it's overrated and overhyped. Um, but apparently their prices have gone up in recent years, and they blamed it, of course, on inflation and tariffs and all that stuff. But on the interview with the owner, the only interview said we see a lot of advantages with keeping our prices higher, especially with the clientele that we're aiming for. So our prices are not probably going to change. In non-corporation terms, that means only rich people eat our food, so we're going to keep our prices where they're at.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they've immediately gotten backlash from that conversation and tried to do damage control and offer like discounts for buying so much food at their stores. Like one of these days, you assholes are going to learn the people who are paying for your stuff is not the people you should be shitting,
Yeah,
and
there's
they
lot,
just don't understand that.
there's lots of examples of that right now. I mean, so I'm actually kind of sympathetic to the entire idea of trying to solve the problem of how to keep kids out of danger when they're constantly putting themselves in danger. If you so if we take and break down the problem for what it is, we know that Roblox is a cesspool of bullshit, both app wise and people, right? We know that it's just relative shittiness now everywhere, and they're being asked to control this stuff because the platform is accessible to children, and this is true whether it's Roblox, TeamSpeak, um, your Google account or anything like that, you have to meet a certain age criteria to do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you do that? There's some places that actually have like I've done stuff with like ID Verify, which I was kind of iffy on, but it's the same company that does everything for the U.S. government for identification. I'm like, okay, well that's fine, right? So we know where that's going. But we have an interesting problem where kids are in danger. Parents are like, keep our kids out of danger. The company's like, okay, well this is how we can keep them out of danger. And they're like, no, not that, not like that. If that makes any
Mm-hmm.
sense, right? So how is she
Yeah.
going to do it? It is a very difficult problem to solve, and I understand the complexities behind it, and I'm not exactly sure if there will ever be a relative good solution that's not going to cause a bunch of bullshit like we're experiencing now. And I'm not saying that it's not well deserved because fuck Roblox, but it's
With a 4x8.
yes with the sideways. Um,
Now, sideways is nice and thin. You want it widthwise. So just get a louder slap as you give him a thunk.
well, you just hold each side and put your foot in the middle and break it in half on the way in. Um,
Ah, yes, yes.
But it's if you take what the problem is and try to understand it, it is a very difficult problem to solve. Like
It is.
even our Discord server right now, there is an age restricted channel because I had to make one. I don't want an age restricted channel. I actually have it hidden somewhere in the Discord server. I don't
You know
remember
what's
what it is.
funny?
What?
It's literally the channel that Discord makes us have is
Yeah.
the name of it.
Oh,
You know what's really funny is I reread. So I I have recently reread their community guidelines. That has been erased. That like you can only talk about certain things in age restricted channels. So I can technically take the age restriction off because who cares? It's no longer against their community policy. I'm wondering when that happened because that's funny to me.
yeah. Definitely. But yeah, no, if you really break it down, like I think it's real shitty and the practices and entities that they're trying to solve this problem with are certainly have questionable backgrounds, but it has to be solved somewhere and somehow. So how do you do it? And that's where the complexity comes. So, I mean, at least I mean, I can say and at least they were trying and efforts being made, but is it the best? Probably not. Is there something better? Probably. Have we found it? No. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this problem and there'd be a standard that everybody has to follow.
And that standard is always going to be difficult because how people love to like take that little envelope and see how far they can push it to the edge of the table before it falls off.
Hmm. Like I know that they're doing a lot of like, I want to take a picture of your face and use AI to determine your age. What about those people with the baby faces? Like, how are they going to determine that?
So I read an article from The Hill talking about this, and they mentioned in the article that Discord is going to try to infer your age so that not everybody has to do age verification. But they don't. The article didn't say how they were going to do that, and the blog post from Discord saying that this is coming didn't specify how that's going to happen. The only thing I can think of is that if you've got linked social media accounts, it'll look through those to see what your language, like the kind of language you use and the sentence structure you have, and compare that against known entities. Like again, like if you go on like Roblox and you look at half the brain rot coming out of people's mouths, you know that most people are children. So you compare it. Like what I would think would happen is that they would compare the words you use in the sentence structure, how it's formatted and everything else, and compare it against Roblox people chatting and whatnot, and then see, does this look like brain rot? You're probably not a child.
Gosh.
And that also depends on who you talk to because some brain rot is exactly how children will talk.
This is
My
true, but I think they
And
would also look at it in comparison with the age of the account, like I said, any sort of linked account, or maybe even post history on public servers.
then
If
there's
you're
going to
on,
be me when you take me out to a game and then they turn on some kind of song about 6-7 and I start singing 6-7, 6-7, 6-7 and stuff like that. And then do the Macarena and finish it with 6-7. And then they're just going to ban me.
I hate it. I love you,
You,
but
you
thanks,
know,
I hate it.
we're actually far enough along, Crit, where somebody's going to say, Maka what?
Macha what? Oh yeah, they'd probably
Macarena
ban me if
rocket.
You know, if they started, I don't know if they would riot if they actually played the Macarena at the Super Bowl, because but it was fine
Eh,
for us and not knowing what the lyrics were back in 1994, but fast forward to 2026, we're all snowflakes. Damn it, bunny.
Still a fun song though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Actually, it was funny because I went from doing the whole like Macarena stuff to when they opened up the Super Bowl with the Gasolina song or whatever. I was like, great, now I have that stuck in my head.
It do be like that. It do be like that sometimes.
Dude,
My
you
brain had a
English
little bit of.
theater, yes.
I don't know what happened just then. My entire tongue decided to do backflips. So what
That's
was
what you
that?
call it.
You had the Review
Mhm.
USA dude in your head. Beat up, scoot up. Yeah. So,
Beep, bop, bop, ba, boop.
uh, that guy. Oh, so John the Scat Man. Just a slight sidebar on that. Did you know that he had a speech impediment and scat was the only way that he actually conquered that?
Yeah, that
I
was
have
awesome.
heard
No,
that a number
really?
of times, and it's kind of
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, he had yeah, he did have an impediment.
Dude. Okay.
Dang.
Oh, we spent a lot of time on Save the Children. Anybody else
Fuck
have any?
corporate.
Yeah, and fuck corporations. Anybody else have anything they want to bring up? Crit, did you bring anything
Sure.
to the table? Oh, Imy's got something. All right, Imy, let's go.
Oh, well, we'll let Crit go first if she's got
No,
something.
no, no. I already twitched my way out of here.
Damn it. All right. Okay, so you know how last week I mentioned that, or last week or the week before, whatever, that Ubisoft had been restructuring under houses with dedicated teams to work on their specific IPs.
Mhm.
So like Rainbow Six and Assassin's Creed were going to be under one house, and some other IPs would be under other houses and stuff. Well, some people who study like business and investments all day long have had a chance to really look at what this really means. And one thing they've noticed is that Yves, was it Guillemot, the owner of Ubisoft, CEO, he said they were restructuring it to have sustainable growth. Now, outside of the business world, does anyone know what that means? No, most people don't, and most people don't give a shit, and I don't blame you. All that really means is how much money can I milk out of a product until the market will no longer bear it.
Yeah, as Jim
In
Stephanie
other
Sterling
words,
would say, they want all of the money. That's just fancier words for it.
yes. Now, what's interesting about it all being bundled up like that is, well, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six are all under one house, which happens to be the house that Tencent has a whole bunch of money invested in. Just Dance and Minor Tycoon are sitting in another one. If you want sustainable growth, which means you will be able to grow your company every single year by a fixed sustainable means a fixed amount or a fixed percentage that does not cause your consumers too much hardship. Um, that shit don't work. Sustainable growth is not something that has ever happened in the markets ever, as far as I know. And of course, I'm uninformed, and fuck you. Um, I worked retail. Sustainable growth is bullshit because it was always, well, you sold this many millions of dollars worth of stuff last year. We expect you to do another 3% over top of what you did last year. I'm sorry, what? But that's how the industry sees sustainable growth. You'll always make more money the following year, which is horseshit because you can't always do that. But shareholders don't see it that way. They
Nope.
see it only as you will make us more money next year. And stakeholders are the same. So, because sustainable growth doesn't really exist, and because companies and shareholders and stakeholders are unwilling to have years where, yeah, you do not make as much money as you did last year, you still make a profit, but it's not as big as last year. people freak out and they bail from stocks when they start to see that because they just sit there and say, "Oh my God, you didn't make as much money last year, therefore you must be trash. You must be having financial problems. We're going to sell off our stock." Investors are skittish morons. All that
Oh,
does is make it very, very easy for a company like Ubisoft to say, all these titles, these IPs we've bundled up into these homes, let me sell them off piecemeal. Now, that is horrible because that always means layoffs, without a doubt. Layoffs always happen when you have a company that's bought by something else. The only advantage to piecemealing it out like that is that you wouldn't have to buy all 17,000 employees at once and lay off a shit ton of them. You could just, lay off some of them because greed. I hate it. But yeah,
Every
it looks like they might be getting ready to start selling chunks of their company, is what it's coming down to.
did you peep what I showed you? TeamSpeak left everybody a Valentine's Day card.
Beautiful.
awesome. It's beautiful.
Did you see it?
I'm
Did you?
loving the level of petty. Yeah,
And that's every single day. That's like it's every single day with TeamSpeak too. It's funny as shit. That was 7 hours ago.
oh, they see the gaping wound and they're gonna twist that blade every single chance they get, and I'm here for it. Like
As you
I
should.
am always on Team Petty. I mean, look at where I am with Power Water Pokemon. I am just Team Petty all the way. Just twist that dagger, baby. Like it makes me want to go start a TeamSpeak server now.
Go for it. TeamSpeak, Vent, whatever you want.
Oh, dang, vent.
Yeah, no, that's
Man, it's been
old
forever
school.
since I used Ventrilla.
It was good for the time. I mean, I think that was back when TeamSpeak wasn't near as altruistic as it is right now because, well, they're down and our dagger's still sharp, so let's just twist it in there. Just...
Yeah, nor do you see
I'm,
that one?
I mean, when your back looks like it can hold a few more knives, you have to find out how many knives will the back hold.
Right.
The
Exactly
answer
what it
is
is.
more than one.
Yeah, like, can you be my Julius Caesar? Because I would like to put some knives into your spine.
Discord looks around and be like, "Et tu, Brute?"
Pretty much.
On the same note as data collection, there was an article that came out talking about Steam would like you to post your computer specs whenever you're posting a review. Or
I think that's actually not a bad idea, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea either. But as long as it remains like opt in and not opt out. I mean, some
Yes.
folks are just like, I don't want you to see how many eyes my potato has. No, stop it. Right? And I totally get that. This game runs like crap. It runs on a TI-83 or whatever it is. So
TI-83 Plus calculator from Texas Instruments.
How is it running
Texas
Steam?
Instruments is sitting way in the back of the room right now listening to the podcast going, "We were mentioned! Yay! We're relevant again!"
As long as there's a high school algebra, those calculators will never stop being made.
Is the 83 even made anymore?
I
I don't even remember.
I'll have to check. I don't know if that's the one that I have, but I have
Hold on,
something.
TI-83. I remember selling that thing way back in 2000s.
Okay, boomer.
I remember people
Yeah.
making it run Doom back before making things run Doom was cool.
Oh my god, is it like legit? It's still made.
Yeah. As long
Holy
as there are
shit.
high schools that teach Algebra 1 and 2 and Trig,
But
TI-83 will
here's
always
the
be
funny
relevant.
thing. Your cell phone has infinitesimally more RAM and storage than that thing has. It has 160 kilobyte flash ROM
I mean,
and a
I mean,
20 and
sweetheart,
24 kilobytes of RAM. Yes.
you have to understand, you can't use your cell phone during tests.
Yeah, but I can still play Doom
You
on a
can't do
graphic
that
calculator.
during tests. You could have one of those things out for the test or the OAs, even in college.
Yeah,
But if you have your cell phone out, that's an automatic
but I can
fail.
play Doom on a TI-83.
And you could risk failing because if you're
Oh, well,
playing
that's
Doom, you're
fine.
not doing your work.
That's irrelevant. I get to play Doom on a calculator.
Details,
That's what
details.
matters. As you can tell, I will
Details,
likely never in my life
details.
go to university.
I'll take you to university. You're going to do some learning.
God, no. I will teach.
Learning.
I will teach end user license agreements to university, and they will hate it.
I will teach them how to. I just want to fish.
I have one
Oh,
more
Jesus.
one more thing to talk about, but I want to.
Oh no!
Let's not do that one here, but yes.
Sorry.
But I think if you crit, we'll revisit crit. Crit, did you have anything else?
Not really, honestly. I'm just being goofy.
That's fine. Well, we'll have a
I'm
Crit's
here for
housing
it.
hour here close to the round table, so I'm looking forward to hearing more about what you've done with your house. So, Cajun, did you have anything else before I go into the other thing I wanted to talk about?
No.
Ba-dum-boom.
Wait. Was that the thinking noise? That's awesome.
That was
Crazy.
that was
The
my
crazy
hand
frog.
behind my hand behind my head, looking up at the ceiling to see if I can think of anything noise. Yeah, that was
Fucking
it.
crazy frog.
It's the crazy frog. Dang, dang.
All right, Amy, you good?
But no, I got nothing.
I am good. I got nothing else.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, the Discord was my big boy target this week.
oh yeah, and I knew it was, and I was going to give plenty of time for that. So the other thing that I came across that I saw, and I've been actually participating in, Edmund McMillan, the creator of The Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy, finally released Mugenics like this week.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Mugenics is some interesting stuff. It's literally everything I wanted in a strategy RTS. Like it's not RTS. It more along turn-based standard strategy. So TBS. Anyway, and it is super stylized and it's gross, just like everything else he's made, like Binding of Isaac and Super Meat
Oh,
Boy.
come on.
Well, I mean, gross in
Legend
the
of
sense of
Bumbo.
like, just disfigurement, death, like the whole thing, right? And it's been a really good trip. It's a roguelike, so every run is different. Between days, your cats fucking fight, so like it's good stuff. It
As they
really
should.
is. Yeah, as they should. Um, but an
As
article
is
came out
custom.
apparently because each one of those cats that goes meow is actually a voice actor saying the word meow.
Yes.
And
That's cool.
It is. And Edmund McMillan caught some flack because some of those voice actors are people that some people don't like iDubbbz and who's the other guy from H3H3?
Ethan Klein.
Ethan Klein. They both voiced cats. And if you know anything about either of them, they're both on the opposite side of the Palestine story.
Mhm.
They're like both the opposite sides. And
Yeah.
people are freaking out because, one side's like, oh, this person did this. And the other side is like, oh, but that other person did this. Or saying this and this is what they're doing. And Ed's like, dude, they're saying meow. Like,
Yeah.
what is even
There's
the
a
Yeah.
time and a
problem?
place for all of that. If you're, because I'm assuming he hired a company to do those voices, or did he hire them each individually?
Well, looking at the article that was on PC Gamer, he reached out to both of them himself, so I'm sure he had some hand in it. And was like, "Hey, I understand that you two have beef on this particular subject. I just need you to meow. Are you okay being involved in this project with this other person?" And they're like, "Oh, dude, mad respect. Thanks for asking. Yeah, no, we'll meow for you." And they did, right? So,
That's nothing wrong with having some frenemies.
yeah.
That's one of Ethan Klein's old podcasts with Trisha Paytas.
and and what's really awesome is Ed's just like, look, if I aligned my projects with people who think exactly like me, there'd only be one person in this project. And this is on
Fair.
top of if you get a cat that sounds like the person you don't like, you could literally pick the cat up and throw it in the garbage or worse.
Yeah, and I make a new game called Exploding Kittens 2.0.
There you go.
Which, by the way, if you
I
haven't
enjoy
played that
that
game,
game.
that's really awesome.
It's a
Hey, I
fun
saw the
game.
series. Me and Amy saw the series on what is it, Netflix?
They had a
Yep.
series of exploding kittens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be 2 seasons, but they only did 1 season, and I think it got canceled.
It got
Yeah,
Which
it was
blows
funny
because Matt
though.
Imim is a really, really funny guy. I need more power. More.
It was actually a good series, honestly. I liked it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'll have to check it out. because I haven't been on Netflix in forever. I'm normally on Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll has
Yep.
just been my life. But other than that,
Speaking
Feel
of
that.
oh, go ahead.
speaking of anime, me and my kid are pretty much packing up and downgrading and downsizing our stuff because we're going to be eventually, doing the Oregon Trail thing, right?
The
Um,
Oregon Trail.
Oregon, not Oregon, Oregon.
it's hey, I'm from New York. I'm from New York, so I say a little bit differently, I can always be like Oregon,
Oh no, I wasn't making fun of your
Oregon.
accent. I didn't even think about your accent.
you know,
There's
if
an
I
actual
die
game
of
called the Oregon
dysentery,
Trail, and it's like a zombie survival shooter.
oh no, you have died from
And
dysentery. Oh shit.
yeah, yeah. Umbrella Corporation appreciate your contribution. So
No, but it was funny because I posted about it, and my son comes in. He comes in with my mangas and my old binder of anime stuff and its sleeves because I used to collect like CDs and DVDs and like sleeves or whatever, right? In a like little binder thing back in the
Mhm.
day because LOL early 2000s. That's what we did to save space.
Yep.
And he's
Yep.
he's
Yep.
like,
Yep.
and he found some of my discs for my GameCube too, which is funny as shit too, because he found my
Oh,
Sonic
nice.
one, and he's like, Mom, Mom, I found your Kingdom Hearts 2 game. I found a lot of your manga with Trigun and stuff like that, and some of the mangas that didn't even have a show made of it. And so I automatically said, "Oh, so like let me guess, one of the mangas that you found was Guardian Angel again." And he's like, "Yes, Mom, I didn't know you were that much of a weeb."
God damn. Slammed by your own child.
damn.
Needless to say, I got him into watching Outlaw Star.
I need to finish that series.
Yeah.
Outlaw Star was a classic. I remember sitting there watching that on Adult Swim back when Adult Swim was still fucking cool.
And they actually have the banned episode 23 available too now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I should clean had her titties out. Sorry.
Yay. Yay, titties. Okay.
Woo.
Exploding titties.
Oh no.
I mean, she is a cat girl though, so that the puns write themselves.
They do
No,
be doing that.
technically she's a catarl, but
Yeah,
Details.
so
potato.
Immortal titties.
Aisha.
It's fine.
But I did tell my kiddo, I'm like, be mindful of Aisha because when it comes to catarl, well, her in general, she's kind of like Luffy and Goku in the aspect that she eats a shit ton of food.
True.
That's true.
Should do be eaten.
To be eaten.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have anything else to talk about. I mean, this is a good opportunity to talk about what we've been doing and how we're doing. So let's just make it round table 30. Why not? I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with getting off early. And the news has been really slow because as it stands right now, Mugenics is writing itself. What's up?
Getting off early, I see.
You know,
Interesting choice
I
of
mean, it
words,
is
sir.
Valentine's Day. You either have it or you don't.
you know what?
Just
You know what? You tickle your jollies however you want, but round table time.
That's it.
take a
So,
shot.
God damn.
Cajun, what are you doing this week, and why is it Pal World?
Oh,
It's actually not Power World currently.
Oh.
I'm taking a small break from it because it's been fun. I've been playing a lot on my server, and that's all I've been streaming for the past 2 weeks. But like I mentioned at the top of the hour, I have got the Baldur's Gate 3 itch again.
ooh.
I have yet.
You should
uh,
probably
let's
see a
see,
doctor if you've got that itch again.
I know when it comes back bad. So I need to. Let's see, when did BG3 come out? Came out in 2023. So this game is 3 years old at this point, and I am still in Act One. I have not progressed past Act One, strictly because I have a condition called character ADHD. I can't stick with one character for too long, or I get bored. Even though you have a party of a bunch of different characters that you could try anything with, but that's just how my brain works. So it's
Yeah.
the same reason why I still haven't beaten the main game of Skyrim yet after all these years. Um,
I don't have the high
So,
definition portion of that. I'm just ADD. I swear, because
because I always get like to the cusp of Act Two, and then something happens, and then I move on to either another game or a life event happens or work keeps me distracted. And when I finally do come back to Baldur's Gate 3, I'm like, I don't remember any of this. All right, reroll. And that's what I've done with the current run I'm in. But this time I'm playing it to where I'm forcing myself to at least get to Act 2 so I can see what the hell goes on after I get past the Underdark at all. But I'm doing it in a unique way. There's a creator on YouTube, Morgana Evelyn, I believe her name is. She plays this game religiously and has beaten honor mode solo hundreds of times. And for those who don't know what honor mode is, it's the Elden Ring version of this game. Like everything is out to kill you, and like then some.
That's awesome.
Um,
Poke things.
and yeah, and she has not only beaten it hundreds of times regularly, she's beaten it solo, including a solo run where she had one character with 1 HP and beat it. Like she's like dissected this game up, down, left, right, and just loves this game. And I am testing out 7 of her builds simultaneously with the group that I'm in right now, thanks to mods. And every single one of these builds so far is hella fun. And if I don't get to Act 2 of these builds, I'm going to uninstall. I'm just going to give up. But no, it's a lot of fun right now. It's got my attention fully. I turned off my server so my pals don't starve. So they're trapped in indefinite stasis
Purgatory.
for the moment until I get back to it. But right now, the classes I'm running are my main tab is a Sorcerer, which is a Paladin Sorcerer hybrid, which utilizes the renewing of spell slots to have near nigh infinite smites against against the enemies. I turned
unlimited,
Astarion
unlimited.
into
What? Nine.
unlimited smite, nigh unlimited
Oh,
smites
I thought you said nine.
because
I'm like,
Nigh,
okay,
N-I-G-H. There's no second N, sir.
all right.
It's not the Mighty Nine, sorry. But thank you, Crit. Um Astarion, I'm doing Gloomstalker Rogue as that's her bread and butter build. She calls it the Stealth Ranger, where she can literally just sit there and infinitely shoot, go invisible, shoot, go invisible, shoot, go invisible to where the enemy just cannot find her and touch her. And I'm trying to get to that point and see how it works, because if it can, there's no point in even having the other 6 players in my crew. I'll just let Astarion step forward and kill everything. Um, what's her name? Shadowheart is going to be a Bard Adin, where she's Bard and Paladin. Don't know how that's going to work yet, but this House of Swords is fucking amazing for a Bard in this game, so it's working so far. Gale is turning the cold shoulder to everybody, and I'm turning him into an ice sorcerer, which literally just throws down sheets of ice on the battlefield to where the enemy can't get to us, while we just take pot shots and destroy everybody.
Nice,
Yay.
nice.
Will, I'm just keeping him as a Hexblade Warlock because that's my favorite Warlock build regardless. I left Lae'zel as a Battle Master Fighter because that's just like easy mode for her. The one I'm enjoying the most though is Tavern Brawler Monk Karlach. That class, with her specifically, has the capability of having some of the most burst damage in the game.
Oh yeah, especially if you start eating soul coins. I've seen that
That's that exactly.
like my bonk
Um,
build is based on that without using Karlach specifically, right?
mm-hmm.
So I just it's tons of fun because it's just like I'm gonna manhandle you now.
And you're going to enjoy it. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. I think the Soul Coin gives you 2 rolls of fire damage per hit. I believe that's what it is. So as a Tavern Brawler Monk, she gets her normal punch. She gets her Fury of Blows. It gives you another 2 hits or 3 hits. And then you get a secondary hit with extra attack after the fact. So you're hitting people 5 in a row with 2 rolls of fire damage per blow. On top of that, Tavern Brawler gives you bonus damage for unarmed attacks. And then on top of that, she has the gloves of sparkles, I think it's called. And every time you land an unarmed attack, you get one charge of electricity in your gloves. And every time you hit after that, you do bonus lightning damage per hit. So if you max out damage right now at we're at level 7 now, but when you got all the abilities level 4, you're maxing out at like 60 points of damage for Fury of Blows. And later down the line, it gets up to about 100 to 110 damage with a soul coin just for Fury of Blows. And nothing is more satisfying than having her run up, punch somebody in the face, do Fury of Blows topple, which knocks them on their ass, and then she just points down and shoves her fist into their jugular and then kills them with the last hit. Nothing feels better than that. Everybody just sits back and says, "Yeah, she got that." So, yeah, I have. You look up the definition of murder hobo, and that's what my party is currently, and I'm enjoying every single second of it.
Very cool. I want to get back into like playing around with some of the builds and some of the systems that they put in there, but I've seen everybody play it all combat focused, and that's cool and all. And I'm sure that there's times where that's necessary, but I want to see some of the other stuff that's not used regularly. The stuff that people are like, "Oh, this sucks," and there's a few creators out there that do
That's
that. And some of it looks really cool, but you know,
well, I have learned a lot about that through this creator as well. Because one, I didn't realize how useful the spell Disguise Self was.
hmm
Um, you disguise yourself as any race in the game, and you can affect things that are related to that race.
oh,
So, case in point, if let's say you're playing as a human or a half elf, and you go up to the goblin camps, if you self disguise yourself as a drow, you don't have to do any rolls. They are so scared of the drow being true souls, you walk through the first part of the act into the main area. It's ridiculous. Um, and then throughout the game, you find those little tiny crevices that your big characters can't get into. You self disguise as a gnome or a halfling, and it'll allow you to go into those crevices and go through the other side.
oh, that's pretty cool. I love
I'm
how
just
versatile that system is. It's really nice.
I'm just now learning about stuff like that as my on my 55th run of Act One, and it's starting to really sink in how little I actually know about this game, and it's been hella fun.
Well, as it stands, just running as the monk bard hybrid that I've been doing, just intimidation by itself being a skill has just been an absolute
Hmm.
boon because it's just I'm not
I
doing that,
enjoyed
and they're
Bach
like,
so
"Oh,
much.
you're not doing that. All right, well, we'll find something else to do." I was like, "That's right. You're going to do exactly that." Like it's some cool stuff. So, all right, so you're going Baldur's Gate 3 and going Baldur's Deep. Awesome.
I was gonna say if I come out
Uh,
there at the beginning of the conversation, I'm going Baldur's Deep. That's right. Let me beat me to the punchline, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah. I'm not drinking yet tonight. I got my buddy coming over with 2 bottles of Chimay, and we're gonna celebrate tonight. So
Woo,
yeah.
hell yeah.
All right, Crit, tell us about what you're doing this coming week.
uh, well, following my roots, probably gonna be fighting with some people.
Fighting with
Yep.
some people, like internet fights, or you like so you just throwing the gloves down at work, being like, I ain't delivering this shit. You guys can eat ass.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say at work, but pertaining to, without giving too many details. Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's gonna be
Awesome.
funny.
Give them hell.
There are certain laws that are being broken,
She's gonna
and
rules lawyer the hell out of people.
And
oh
Crit is
yeah.
not standing for this.
They're like, well, we have this cookie cutter thing for our job. And I'm like, yeah, but that violates, the state you opened a business in. We have statutes that you have to follow in the state. And if you break those statutes, then what business do you have working here?
X.
Yeah, you have to worry about that. I mean, what happens when you have a multi-state organization or a global organization? I'm pretty sure the stuff they're doing in Europe and whatnot is even more strict.
Like I said, I won't go into too many details, but if something happens, there'll be signs.
Okay. Will the sign
She's
read
gonna have
Crit was
fun at
here?
other people's expense.
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. Mr. Barcode, what are you doing this week?
Making sure my beaver stays nice and wet.
Hey!
And then you see the shaft over here. We're going to be cranking that shaft with my beaver.
For those of you not watching the VOD of this, Amy is currently playing Timberborn, which has been playing this entire podcast. So
Yes.
we were already making
So
all
there will
this
be
shaft
power
together.
shafts, and there will be ancient aquafire drills, and very wet beavers as they run around and do my bidding because I am their omnipotent god.
Can you call one of the beavers Justin? So it could be Justin Beaver.
I hate it, but yes.
Oh, did you hear mine from earlier, Crit? Where I was like,
There you go.
I want the creators
Done.
of Timberborn to for their next game create B&D Beyond, Beavers and Dams Beyond.
Oh.
Oh, there's one
Yeah.
called Patty. That's RCE's dog's name.
Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Patty's a scientist. Oh. Oh shit, I am very happy I noticed that. I have shit water about to invade everything.
At least the name isn't Bondi.
Oh
Just-
damn!
But don't let the wall deceive you. The Dow is over 50,000.
Yeah, that was.
Lumi, what are you doing this week?
This week I've got major life events going on, and I'm not going to go too deep into that. Let's just say that I'm in a much better place mentally. I'm probably going to be playing more Mugenics, figuring out the nuances with that. That game is it's simple to play, but it's one of those games where it can go deep as far as strategy is concerned. I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of stuff come out on it. I can't watch Let's Plays of it because the actual game loop is really long. And a lot of the creators are going like, yeah, we finished the first level, and it took them like an hour. And then like the next episode will be the second level. And yeah, I totally get that because, Let's Plays, you have to talk over it and make decisions and make it interesting. But playing it by myself, I mean, 30 minutes, it's not a big deal to go through one level, not, unless you get screwed. But so Mugenics is going to be on my list. Probably be hanging out over in Jalen's server. Not much else going on. I'm still writing my SQL Performance Lab, which is available on GitHub. And once I finish that, I'll publish that GitHub location. So if you too want to learn how to troubleshoot performance issues with SQL, you will have a complete lab that is fully deployable and destroyable, leaving no trace behind. So that's what I'll be doing.
Single trace.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Lumi.
having performance issues, you might want to test with that thing to make sure it's okay.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what?
Go see a doctor.
Do you see what Hollywood's doing? I linked you something, Lumi.
No, I did not. What's going on?
Hollywood is enlisting bounty hunters to hunt down AI films allegedly using copyrighted materials without permission. A third-party company called Lightbar is allegedly rewarding some users up to $2 per verified find.
Oh, $2.
Whoa!
Wow,
Oh,
$2.
Yeah,
Watch out
Hollywood
now.
Hollywood
Heavens
has
to
those
Murgatroyd.
very deep pockets for Hollywood.
You would think they have deep pockets, but they have the ego as strong as a certain Cheeto.
If I have
think
to
we
sit through an entire film, it better be more than $2. You know what I mean?
I don't remember if we talked about it at all last week, but having a YouTuber's movie hit the top of the charts for 2 days
Oh
and me
yeah,
having to
Iron
take
Lung.
it down because
Iron
yeah,
Lung, yeah.
yep, they
Every
got
time I
so
hear that name, I
butthurt.
think of polio.
I mean,
Ooh,
you're not.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but it's yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So,
the iron lung from back in the days of yore when polio was not treatable with a vaccine.
Yep.
at this particular point, like Markiplier's success is almost synonymous with Taylor Swift's success of saying "fuck you, Ticketmaster." So
Mm-hmm. Yep. It
I
goes
mean,
to show you that.
it's to the point where like Jimmy Eat World, I think, actually played at a concert at Arby's.
Why would you denigrate yourself like that?
Because
Hey,
they've done it in
Arby's
the past.
is Arby's
and
got
Arby's is
the meat.
hilarious. They do.
Yes,
And
meat.
their Twitter account used to be the best memes on the planet because they gave no shits.
You know, I'm mad at them though because they were inactive during the Super Bowl, and when they were having like someone actually had a picture or a video of like um Bad Bunny like pelvic thrusting, I added you know, they had DoorDash actually retweeted it. So talking about meat and whatnot or getting meat delivered, and I said I did that at Arby's and they ignored me. I was like, you
Aw.
assholes, of all the times to not be online, you choose not to do it during the Super Bowl.
So,
A shame.
but yep, that's all I'm doing this week. Playing video games, getting settled into new work, and finishing up my SQL training lab. So that way, all budding DBAs can learn how to read XML plans and see what performance looks like in a completely disposable environment. That's it.
There you
That's
go.
all I got. So, hey, everyone, thanks for stopping by. It's been a lot of fun. Episode 117 in the books. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, stalk, whatever it is you want to do on all of our social medias and things like that. And this episode will be released Monday. Tell your friends and be like, well, don't listen to it out loud. So, anyway, thank you very much.
Especially the first
I mean,
30
it's just a
minutes.
bunch of beavers that are wet. What's wrong with wet beavers?
Nothing. You just got to get.
They're moist.
That's right. to the touch. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Crit, Cajun, do you want to see us out?
Absolutely. You guys stay awesome. You guys stay classy. And as always,
Don't be a dick.
yeah, dicks.
See you next
And beavers.
weekend, everyone.
And don't be a wet beaver.
Unless you're into that, in which case, enjoy.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
sometimes.
most of us are into beavers. It's all right, so it's cool.
You're not so slick.
That's why you need to get it wet, and then it will be.
There you
Oh.
go.